All right, just got some road walking done. About to hop back on trail here after a little bit of dirt, a little bit of paved road. And it's San Pedro Wilderness. Not much information on this little board here. But it's the trailhead of the Los Pinos, about 8 miles out of Cuba. CDT, baby. So yeah, we'll be back on trail now. And get rid of this road walking. So cool. All right, peace. San Pedro Wilderness, Santa Fe National Forest. We're actually in a forest. Yeah, it's nice. Scenery's really changed up. A lot of water. We've crossed this same creek already about 10 times, but about 2 more miles to the top of this climb, about another 1,000 more feet elevation gain. Not too bad. Already did 1,000 in that past little bit, and it's not bad at all. So we'll get up there and probably try to camp right next to the creek, the Rio something. All right, I'm gonna have to get into my hiking mode again. Peace. All right, so here we got to the top of you gonna stop in point 3 though?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the water.
Okay, so here we are at the top of Los Pinos Trail, and it was a climb from town. We were at 6,000 or 7,000 feet. Now we're standing right above 10. So it wasn't too bad. Gut Hook makes it look really steep, but the grade wasn't bad at all. For the last 3.5 miles, it was just very steadily up the entire time. So we're here, 0.3 to water, and she'll be camped for the night. So I like what we're doing here. Gonna be first, if I'm correct, first camp spot above 10,000 feet on the CDT so far. And better get used to it because Colorado, baby, Colorado. All right, 0.3 to water and find a nice little camp spot. All right, peace. All right, I had literally just put my camera away, but I wanted to show you a little something. What do you guys see? What do you see? There's no sand. It's grass, trees, beautiful spot. If it's 0.2 to the water, I hope it's somewhere in one of these meadows, because that would be a sweet camp spot. So I'm gonna put it away now and actually get moving. All right, peace. All right. It is cold, and getting out of camp maybe around 6:30, 6:45-ish. And we camped at the highest elevation camp so far, a little bit above 10,000 feet. And yeah, it got cold last night. I'm glad I'm getting some more layers out. My hands are freezing. I had to take my hands out to get this GoPro out. But yeah, look, we got snow, ice. It's cold up in these mountains. It is cold. So see how the day treats us. See how many miles we can get close to Ghost Ranch, just to cruise on in tomorrow. Yep. Forgot what cold was for a while. So I'm gonna put my gloves back on and get some miles in. All right. Peace. Well. Look at this. Just some meadow walking. This is completely new. It's funny. You're in the desert for so long, you just expect it to continue to be desert. And then the transition's just so fast. You end up climbing a mountain, puts you into stuff like this. Because yesterday morning, we were still dirt road walking, still a bunch of brush around, a lot of dirt. But this is something new. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. So the creek, those 2 miles from camp, we passed, and it was just really bad water. Like, you could have filled up. So I'm hoping it's kind of like yesterday that we bump in and along the Rio something, so there should be better water somewhere. Because also I think Nimbles and Fitty would have stopped there if that was their thought, that was the only water for another 8 miles too. So we'll figure it out. All right, peace. So once again, the marking system for the trail itself has been changed up. It's last marking system we had was kind of kerns slash smaller posts with white paint, and now we got it changed up. This is after Cuba. It's coming up that, getting once you're on the top of that mountain. Yeah, I was trying to find the right word for it, but yeah, marking system's been changed to blue paint and bigger posts, sometimes at least. You always got to keep checking. Always got to make sure you're on the trail. All right. About 4 miles to the spring. Gonna lunch up there. But I remember hearing about a section that was either after Chama or before Chama. We still might be a little too early, but this was at 2 years ago. Some guy, I read his blog, and he was talking about how you're just on top of down trees for miles upon miles. So you definitely can see, like back there a little bit, you had to cross some. So you definitely can see that they're around. The trail got good again for a little bit, but might be a precursor to what's ahead. So might have some slow miles eventually, going up and over all these down trees. But feeling good, warming up, and getting excited for lunch. All right. Well. Remember what I said about those down trees? They are getting more and more plentiful. The trail, I'm not necessarily on top of them. Doesn't seem like many other people went through here. But the trail, I think enough people have been down it that they beat down a path through all these trees. But it's still difficult sometimes to either refine the trail or kind of know what direction you're going. So, still, I'll be. That's the first post I've seen in a while. So yeah, it is down treed city right now. Look at that. And I'm pretty sure it's just gonna stay like this for the rest of the miles until the water source. So we'll get back on into it, guys. We'll get back on into it. All right, like I was saying, it's weird, especially like this happened last year too on the PCT. But it's weird, like you're in the desert for so long, and when the change happens, it's almost instantaneous. Like all of a sudden, you're hiking through trees, there's grass on the ground, there's some good views, water sources are amazing. It's yeah, it's cool to think that, well, look at this down here too. Just trees for days. It's cool to think that we got a cool little section between here and Chama, and then we got to get used to the tree cover again, but then we're gonna have to get used to snow. So look at that view. Look at that view. Yeah, buddy. All right, down to the water. Woo-hoo. All right. So did I think it was about 5 miles here in an hour and a half-ish. One sec. Got some water in the bag from that last water source, and about to be crossing New Mexico Highway 96. So I'm gonna try to find this trail over here. I want to say this way. Oh, yep, there she is. But yeah, did some fast miles down, and it's hot. I'm gonna go get in the shade on this other side of the highway drink some water. Then about 4 more miles to Fuentes Spring. So that'll be nice. Oh man, it is a heater today. Can't wait for this shade. Alright guys, I'm about to go kick it. Alright, peace. Well, we popped back in the desert for a little bit. Not as deserty as some of the sections, but definitely the sand and brush again for sure. So last 5.5 miles from that water source down to the road, it was a little bit hot and yeah, dirty, but we should get back up into the mountains sooner or later. So let's see, about 3 miles until the turnoff for Fuentes, and you got to do a road walk for a little bit. So excited for a spring water source. I'm gonna try to remember to video it once I get there. All right, back to the heat. All right, here I am. This is Mesa Alta Road. It's on your gut hook maps, and came from this direction. You can see the thing right there. The CDT built a pretty cool little shade spot here. I'm not going to continue down trail right now because there's a spring down this road in about a mile called the Fuertes Spring, and that's what we want because we're not positive about the water sources after it. So we've got to walk about a mile down this little dirt road to get to it. Shouldn't be too bad. But that climb, wow, I was not prepared for that. After us climbing so much yesterday, like, it was easy for me yesterday, but for some reason that little 600-700 foot climb whooped me. So yeah, about a mile to the Fuertes Spring. I'm definitely gonna remember to get you all some video because apparently it's supposed to be one of the best water sources on trail, even though it's still a mile off. So yep, I'm gonna get it back into my road walking. All right, peace. All right, so there's gonna be a sign when you're about, oh, there he is, there's some guy. There's gonna be a sign for 0.8, 0.9 once you get down this road for Fuertes Spring, and it looks like a glorious sign to me. So you see that, then you cruise on up here a little bit, just a tiny bit of cruising. And how's the water looking? Is it the best water source on trail?
You could say that.
I might have to say that. Oh, let's check it on out. And here is Fuertes Spring. Look at that water moving out that pipe. Oh, baby. Okay. You get some agua in me. That was a hot climb. Peace. Alright, so just bushwhacked back on trail from Fuertes Spring. Walk about 0.1, coming back out of it, and you'll see on gut hooks that you get close to the line and it's nothing. Just bushwhack on up to that line. Takes less than 5 minutes. So good agua, good bushwhack, and got some climbing. All right, peace. Hikers and horses. I'm not a betting man, but the hiker's trail is just as hard as that horse trail. All right, peace. Alright, I was about to say, I don't know why that mule deer was letting me get so close to it. I was about to slow down for a little bit. A lot of mule deer through this section. Entering the Rio Chama Wilderness. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. 1 mile to that stream. Peace. Morning. About 6:40. Been out of camp for about 40 minutes. Got out around 6. And we're moving and grooving. Camped about 15 and some change outside of Ghost Ranch. Got about 4, probably 3 maybe, to the official start of the alternate for Ghost Ranch. So we should be in before noon, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock being realistic, because we're going to have to fill up waters here for the 11-mile road walk. But that ain't too bad. Still give us around the full day there. And yeah, just moving on down the trail. Pretty well graded. I think it's going to stay this way till at least the water source. So I'm going to get into it. Get into this passage. All right, peace. Still about 2 miles out from that river, but the view coming in is insane. You'll be able to see the shape of it, but not really the colors of this mountain range right in front of me. It's got some awesome red rock. Ooh, that's a stub toe. It's a stub toe. But yeah, and then we got this just straight sheer wall to the left-hand side here. It's pretty awesome, guys. Pretty awesome. Has to be, keep getting northbound, and the sections keep getting better and better. Just keep getting better. All right, I'm gonna try to save some juice here because I'm running low. Well, on the juice on the GoPro. Gonna try to save some juice so I can get this little bridge we cross here soon over the Chama, because that's gonna be sweet. All right, our boys should be behind somewhere. Oh, I really hope I didn't take the wrong trail. Dirty and Fitty should be behind there somewhere. All right, well, I'm gonna check my phone. All right, peace. I couldn't help myself. Quick 360. Oh, that guy's got horns. I don't want to mess with him. Quick 360, guys. Pretty spectacular, right? Alright, half a mile to the bridge. Well, boys and girls, if I'm not mistaken, this is about to be the Skull Bridge. I'm passing over. And what we got to our right, as well as to our left, is the Rio Chama. It feeds into the Rio Grande. And I'm gonna probably sit up here. I'm gonna grab you some video down here real quick, but I'm gonna probably sit up on this bridge and take a sec. This is pretty cool. CDT. Here's the trailhead marker. Guess we gotta get water from there too, so that's gonna be a little fun. Welcome to the CDT, baby. Who passed this way? Don't erase America's past. All right, I'm going back up to the bridge. Cool spot, but I think the bridge is a little bit better. Just a tiny bit better. Sweet. I'm gonna grab you the view one more time if this GoPro doesn't die by then. One more time for y'all. Oh, you couldn't even see the Fitty in the distance. Woo-hoo! Look at that go. That is some water, baby. That's some water. None of this nonsense no more. That's water. All right. I'm signing on out here. Gonna do what I gotta do. Peace. All right, so apparently about 3 miles from Ghost, when you bushwhack through this section, apparently you can see the South San Juans from here. So if you look way in the distance there, I believe that those peaks right there. South San Juans, baby. South San Juans. Hell yeah. All right, so there's no trail over here. So I'm gonna try to get back on my maps so I don't get lost before getting to the ranch. All right. But yeah, we'll be up in those mountains soon, baby. Woo-wee. All right. Successful bushwhack. If you wanna, there's 2 ways to get back. This is about to pop me out on New Mexico Highway 84, 2 miles before Ghost, I think. But if you wanna get off the dirt road for a little bit, at mile 7.3 on the Ghost Ranch alternate, there's a bushwhack you can do, and it was fun. It got you to the top of this little mountain, popped you around, and then eventually popped you back out on a dirt road, as you can see. But it was just a nice little change up from that Ghost Ranch alternate road walk. So I recommend it. Eventually, once you get to the top, you'll find a nice path, and you can kind of just cruise from there. So yeah, as I was saying, it just gives you a nice little change of pace. So I would give it a try if you're down for it. So 2 miles to Ghost. I'm thinking it's to the right, so I'm gonna go get there, guys. All right. So to get to the Ghost Ranch, once we cross that highway, I'm not positive yet. I'm still about 1.5 miles out. But if you see this blue tape in these bushes, and then you also can see a very, very faint footpath. So you can see some footprints in here. I want to say this is the route because it makes the most sense, and it somewhat follows the direction of the Gut Hook app. So if you guys are a little turned around, continuing following, get to the road, get to the closed off area, and just start bushwhacking through. And if you follow similar to Gut Hook's route, it should take you pretty fastly to a very faint trail that I'm following for now, and I'll let you know if it gets me there. Alright, peace. Alright, where the hell did this come from? All of a sudden I popped out on what looks like a legit trail, but I have no idea where you would have gotten off the road for that. So about 1/2 mile into bushwhacking, where you're kind of just hoping you're following the right direction, you get on trail. So it seems like it's going to be cruising for the rest of the way. So I once was lost, but now I'm found. To Ghost Ranch, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. That's an old bridge. Alright, up through the gate. This is the first time I've actually seen a CDT alternate sign. You can see the visitor center up here. It looks pretty packed. So I'll turn the GoPro back on once I get up there, because you don't want me just rambling for that 3-4 minutes it takes for me to get there. And go find the crew. Alright, peace. Alright. Here we are at the Welcome Center at Ghost Ranch. Looks like a bunch of hiker trash is hanging around out here. And that was hot. Whew, I'm gonna throw my pack down and Enjoy this shade. Peace.